Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor. I'm here with my father,
Kevin.
Nice. You gave me like a little pause before saying
did.
that. Did you have to like think? Are
Yes.
you losing your memory
No.
a little bit? What's my name?
Yeah, who is this guy sitting in the chair?
What am I? Kevin. That's it.
Yes, I'm Kevin.
You don't know what we're doing today.
Nope.
I'll let everybody know.
Nope.
And it's a record that I've only skimmed through like 2 songs. And then I heard the 2 songs. I skimmed through them, and I'm like, that's it. It's a good vibe. I'll read you the title of the record. It's a long one.
Okay.
From the private collection of Saba and No I.D.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
So have you listened to Saba?
I have listened to the
Care For Me?
Care For Me, yeah.
Yeah. And how'd you like that?
I loved
record?
it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Good record.
Good, great, fantastic. Wow, this is cool. This is all right.
No I.D. You've heard him a lot. He's been on a lot of production. He's a legendary hip hop producer. Track 1, Every Painting Has a Price.
Lovely day to go out my way to think of you every minute, make me question if you appreciate when it seems you ain't thinking the same. Just feel something, anything but indifferent. Some of my clothes designer, some of them bitches thrifted. My man missing,
That's great.
I guess I never took the proper time to introduce myself to the many fans and the kindred souls that resonated with a kid.
I love how this is really starting.
Building.
It's building, yeah. You can feel like that's a great,
But I wouldn't trade that shit for nothing. Yeah.
Great little bass line.
great bass line. Yeah, that's what. Is this a sample or is it?
Yeah. It's No I.D.'s chopping up.
Oh, okay,
stuff.
okay, yeah.
It's probably some live instrumentation too.
Oh,
Is this BJ?
VJ, yeah.
Oh,
Every time I vibe with you, we make it plain to see.
Yeah.
Feels like everything.
That was a BJ, man. That was killer.
I guess every painting has a price.
This will make a killer tiny desk.
oh yeah.
Like,
it already feels like a tiny
Yeah,
desk.
it's sick. What a
Okay.
sweet opener.
That is my first introduction to Saba, other than features.
Yeah.
Because I haven't listened to Care For Me.
Yeah.
So that was my introduction, and fuck, he's got a great voice.
Great voice, man. So super smooth, man. That was literally No I.D. chopping all that shit up.
Yeah, and what a great way to start the record in terms of like just the pacing. It really felt like it was building to something.
That's how you start a record.
Yeah.
That really felt like your introduction. You know, it reminds me of Ray's album where he comes out and he says, "Hey, welcome tonight to the club," and introducing the one and only Ray. And then you
know what it reminded me of was The Bird off of Anderson .Paak. You know how it starts off.
The bird is
with
the
word.
bird. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
And
not
it's
the-
like it's
yeah.
No, not The Bird is the word. You know which one I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
right? The start of it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like eases you into the record
Yeah,
nicely.
that's how it felt.
Yeah, it gave me the same feeling. Let's keep going.
But Badge, I gotta again.
BJ,
The Chicago Kid. What a voice!
I love
So soulful.
Yeah, he's been on so many great hip hop records as a featured artist.
Yeah.
And I've never listened to a solo project, and I think we've talked about this like in previous videos. Like I said, I don't know where I should start.
Yeah.
He's got a couple records, solo ones. So maybe
Great.
I'll go listen to his 2016 record at some point.
Fantastic, man. You know.
Track number 2, Breakdown.
What a nice soft pad, on that kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I'm doing yoga, stretching and tapping my stepping shit, inhale, exhaling the movement. Lately the only way I be ending my day is to take a man and then lay on it. Thinking of me if you getting out, I'm thinking next year get a bigger house. My homies did stretches, they sit them down. They been at home, but they different now. Any moment
Great lyrics.
now, when you with the niggas who was missing out. Due to dodging or just to talk to you, I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. How the options look, my only goal was to keep my mama out of pocket. But look at me and said take a chance, like a barber with shaky hands. We ain't dish it, but it's a plan to thank you in
These are great lyrics.
That's a great line for me. I'll tell you about Shaky Pete.
I wanna know what I need you.
This is him too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great layering, eh?
Yeah.
My uncle's got beer guts, I don't fear much. I'm dipped like French toast sticks and syrups. Walk like I'm in the league. I made a winery out of hydrants in the street. Like Christ, I wash my enemies' feet. Let them step wrong and they amputees. I wanna know, baby, I I wanna know you too.
You know what? That I love the way they had that muted kick drum, and it went right through the whole song. It was, and
I love that horn, just loud. It came in at the right moments. It wasn't overused.
Yeah.
Like there was just like
Wow.
only a couple times throughout the song. You know, it's like a 2.5 minute song, but it was like used just very sparsely. But it would come in right when the lyrics were like when they needed them.
The
like
way,
it kind of like pushed.
I was just gonna say, just a push, right?
Like a momentum swing.
Take that.
What were you gonna say about the shaky? There's a line.
Oh no, I laughed because we had a guy in Vancouver, and we used to go see him when he was when we were young, and he used to walk about 10 miles to open his shop, and we called him Shaky Pete. And you know, I feel bad now, like looking back, because probably he had Parkinson's or something. Right?
Yeah.
But he would come in or he would shake like this, and then he'd
What kind of shop?
a hair cutting.
Oh, that's a risky job.
I forgot to tell you what kind of shop.
If you got like Parkinson's or something.
Yeah, no, we called everybody around called, are you going to Shaky Pete's? Yeah, I'm going to Shaky Pete's.
Why was everyone going to Shaky Pete's?
Well, just to support him.
I see. Was he like cheap? Was it like the best?
No,
cheapest
but
haircut?
you know what he did have though? It was great. Fuck, you look back at how times have changed.
What?
Shaky Pete along the wall here, you'd have this was all glass, and then along this wall here, and then he would cut your hair just a bit further down. Had the oldest porno mags.
So you could read a porno mag.
You could sit there and
while a guy's going fucking like this.
Yeah, but he would go in and then he'd come out for a bit and then he'd
let his shaking.
Yeah, he'd recover. Maybe he was a drinker or something. I don't know what.
Was he an older guy?
Older guy, yeah.
Oh, so he's probably passed.
Big
now.
Dutch guy. Oh, Shaky Pete, man. He was a sweet dude, man. I wish I would have had his collection of porno mags because they were like back then. They were like 1965.
They were old back then.
They were really old back then. We're like, holy shit! Check out that bush.
It's not a bush. It's a forest.
Yeah. That was a good song. Very soft.
Yeah. Nice track. Let's keep going.
This album is so far it's right in the wheelhouse of where I'm feeling today. I'm feeling like just sort of like the weekend was busy with Denzel here, and you know, I partied a bit too much. So today it's just like
something laid back.
It's laid back and it's soft.
It's kind of what I was looking for too.
Yeah. So good call on this.
Track number 3, Crash.
Let's make love tonight. Hey?
Yeah.
Wake up. Hey, can do it right.
I put my flag on the moon with a heart in my hand. It's space in my crib if you need somewhere to land. Yo, spaceship, I get all in your orbit. See, notice the shoes, baby, these are not Jordans. And Joe Fresh, good, New Balance. Having a conversation about who Sab is.
You say Joe
but
Fresh?
I wanna know you, the type of person that you hope
Joe
to
Fresh
be.
Goods. Yeah.
And if it's late, I hope you might just crash. We don't need no time to.
Oh wow, that's a feature.
Who's
Kelly Rowland.
I see Raphael's on here, and I'm a huge Raphael Saadiq fan, so I'm curious to see when he comes in.
You know what I mean about the softness of this album?
Yeah.
When you like, all right, baby, crash, baby, crash. Already there with her, already.
There's some good
smooth
summer cruising music.
Yes,
I think.
yeah.
The top. I don't have top down, but.
Oh my god, this gives me "Call Me If You Get Lost" vibes right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The chorus right here.
I said there's good driving music. Actually, maybe not this song.
Yeah, I
but
was just gonna say, yeah.
that was great.
That was fucking smooth, man. That was you know what I wanted to say right at the beginning? I love the positivity of Saba's lyrics. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this is my introduction to Saba, so I'm just kind of learning that right now. But I totally get what you mean.
Very soft, do you know what I mean?
Was Care For Me like this as well?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it gave me that same feeling, right? Mm-hmm. It was just
comforting.
Yeah, exactly. It was comforting. Oh, Joe Fresh is a fellow Chicago artist and fashion designer. That's
not Joe Fresh from here.
No, if you're from Canada, there's
what Joe Fresh is.
Yeah, Superstore is a grocery store across Canada, and in the grocery store they produce their own clothing.
Yeah,
and it's called Joe Fresh. So when he said Joe Fresh, I was like, Joe Fresh.
Well, he also talked about thrifted clothes on like track 1. So I thought maybe he's rocking Joe Fresh. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes they got like some decent stuff. It's not.
It's
horrible.
not. I always skim through it, man.
Every time I'm Superstore, I'll walk by and look. You know, I'd say 99% of the time I don't buy anything. But there's been a time where I've seen a pair of underwear and I'm like, those look comfy.
Those are good. Those look good.
Yeah, or like a pair of sweats. You know.
Yeah.
Track 4, Woes of the World.
Doing my thing, I mean, they used a picture of me as a reference during your recent meetings. Not even supposed to be here neither. Took that shit overseas to England. Bags dropping from plane to plane. Used to the woes of the world. Highly recommended my referral. Bench press curl. Aging like wine in a barrel.
I love the way he said barrel.
Yes, yes.
Then I'm emotional. I put the play into motion. Then I hit the stage, get emotion. Freaking homie on the phone. Well, who is the GOAT? I wanna go toe to toe with it, cause I just know I'm not second.
Almost sounds like J. Cole here a little bit.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like voice wise.
Yeah.
At least I'm emotion, though. Feeding my ego off rappers who lack the imagination. Another shot. Some else
Nice.
attackers. To know what I know. When you're used to the walls of the world, everything.
You know, the pre-chorus to me is the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is the chorus here.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, the pre-chorus felt more like a chorus. I guess it doesn't really matter. You
No.
can label anything.
You're getting
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Creepy. I like it though.
Yes. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
When Shrek goes to that castle and he pushes the thing and all those little guys come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that song and breakdown and stuff kind of really prove because, like I said, this is my first listen to Saba. It's showing me that he can hold his own. He's not somebody that is a feature rapper.
Yeah.
And he's not somebody that needs features. Like he can kill a song on his own. Like he had
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many different vocal tones, so many different flows, and everything worked like well on that track.
Yeah, the way he slowed down his flow though there in that chunk, right?
Yeah.
Where he slowed it down. Yeah, I mean having Kelly Rowland sing harmony with you is not a bad thing, right?
Exactly. Well, I saw the amount of features on here, and I was like, okay, maybe I don't know Saba, but he's producing, or he's got an album with No I.D, legendary producer, and there's a bunch of features. So I'm like, how much is he going to contribute, or is it going to be more of like I don't know, this big project?
It's going to be
bunch of
him,
people.
yeah.
But no, he's really carrying it himself. It kind of seems like everybody else is like just playing small roles.
Yeah.
So far, at least. Track number 5, Stop Playing With Me. And we'll just let that play into track number 6, Westside Bound, Part 4.
Stop playing, you know me. Why they playing with me? Hey, I'm only wearing slippers this year, and I'm not leaving the crib. It's a mission out there. No ID on the beat. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad we let it go.
Yeah, that's a nice transition.
Yeah.
Bear with me for a second, please. Allow me to speak freely. If you see someone always winning, he not gambling, he's cheating. So and so that feeds off of shallow minds that don't think deeply. Battle marks, call me what you call me. I got niggas dead, paranoid, pressing play on niggas. I think you the feds. Bodies you call
No
me
I.D
die
so
again.
versatile with his
Die
production.
again.
Yeah.
Sending people up, lying ass, Westside pivot, sliding in. I don't need no help, no higher hand. Get my heart to the shit, no Iron Man. I'm about to fuck up your whole entire plan. From a land where they want to
I fucking like this song.
But now they all got a gun in hand and they don't believe in no fighting stance. Friends gone, I'm
This is the hardest track so far, and it's still
Not even- yeah,
and it's soft. It's still soft. It's great.
Let me take you to my mama's side, but we ain't have a penny like Spotify. My cousin Reese just made yeah. It ain't a rap nigga that I idolize. I ran this shit back like 1,000 times. Behind my grandma back, cause your cousin cussing. But to me it really wasn't nothing. Pivot gang, got a homie named motherfucking. Really though, hit the club, then I'm right back.
Vocals are fantastic. Wow.
Beautifully mixed.
Yeah.
I got a lake show drive, but coming down that 290. I hit Austin like South by
Great
Southwest.
voice.
About 9, so the crew gon' blow. Throwing fish like a mall, need the outlet. Big pivoting if you don't know. Hit the pavement, the stage, and you where we at. Know the name, what we said there, yell it back.
Yeah, I gotta say right now, this album is full of fantastic harmonies.
Yes.
Not just doubling in unison, but
the actual melodies themselves.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah.
When you hear the sound, it's about to go.
That was fucking. That's
was
my
great.
favorite song. That's easily my favorite song. That was fire.
It might be my favorite. This album's getting re-listened to a bunch. I'm going to say
Yeah.
that. You know what it's giving me vibes of? That 2 Chainz, Larry Jane, Alchemist project.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Where it was super laid back and chill, and it's like we listened to it, and I'm like, I can't wait for the weather to get a little warmer and put this on.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling with this one so far.
The harmonies are what is bringing this soul to this album.
Yeah.
Like it's just, man, and it reminds me of like, I can't explain.
They don't feel lifeless. They don't feel like they're boring or lifeless.
No,
they're like really part of the song, part
Yes,
of the experience.
And No I.D has done such a great job with production that you could take that track right there and easily replicate it with 3-4 people.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, you know, sometimes production is like done so much, it'd be really, really hard to replicate live. You could take that song right now and sit down with somebody with a kick drum, some good vocalists, you know what I mean? And
that's it.
And that's it. And do your tiny desk, your live thing off the floor. Other than you'd have to have like 3 Sabas there doing
the
vocals,
harmonies,
right?
The layering of the vocals.
Yeah, or just get an Eventide harmonizer and just use that.
Is that a thing where you can harmonize?
Yeah,
live?
I used to love it, man.
You had one?
Well, no, when I'd go into the studio, I used to use it on guitar. So I'd go, and
you'd have 3 layers of guitar?
Yeah, and I could do harmony, right? So
that's really cool.
So they still, and Eventide's probably a plug-in now.
It is. Actually, it is. I remember downloading it. I bootlegged it. I bought it.
Yeah.
Years ago, back in high school.
Yeah.
Track number 7, Head Wrap.
You know who that is here? That's singing this is Madison McFerrin.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the daughter of Bobby McFerrin.
We'll have to look that up after.
Visits the county, we all fine. See my homie cut his dreads this time. I was growing my hair, but I never considered trying. Locking it up, turn the root to divine. Deserve a subtle flex and a rare brag. Cause I'm the one who put the dreads in a carrot hat. Cut him and immediately grew my hair back. Yeah. Keep growing your garden.
What a voice.
You keep growing your garden.
Here we go.
Shorty, my goals is more than what you can brag on. When it add up, won't be an app on that phone. Need guap like a cheesehead, Brad Favre. Oh, you seen a weed head, got dreadlocks. Oh, you seen a couple savages too. Couple of babies who done start their journey anew. I just asked my shorty for a hair tie. Yeah.
I love the piano chords and the laughing in the background.
Yes.
It gives us this real live off the floor feeling.
Yeah.
Young dreadful niggas finna start shit.
You know what? That was fucking sweet. You know what it reminds me of?
What
song on Tyler's last album?
The one with was it with Lola Young or he was talking about his hair.
Yes.
Yeah. I Killed You.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, there was no feature. So
Yeah,
the Lola Young one. The other one I'm thinking is about his dad.
That's when they started letting me fly without a random search.
Yeah, it's a multi-purpose song.
Lyrically,
because you can look at it in 2 different lights.
Yeah.
You can look at it at, the history in the U.S. and how you'd be treated for having certain hair.
Certain styles.
Skin color with your hair. But you can also look at it as more of like a motivational, find your own style, be yourself.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's a really cool song in that way. Where
That's what I mean about Saba when I said, like, lyrically.
Yeah.
Like it's
conscious
rap.
Yeah, that's a term.
It's conscious rap. He's conscious soul. Like for me, he's rap, but he's got this soulness to him, right? And and his lyrics are very very aware, and you know what I mean. And the storytelling is, it reminds me a bit of Jid.
A little bit, yeah. And I think they've worked together, have they?
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they have. We're gonna go from track 8, Acts 1.5 to track 9, Reciprocity, to track 10, Stomping.
Might pull up to a party and Zuya wants and I be the floor body. Anybody's, I am highly prepared for the kind of affairs that superstars gotta embody. Need the audience ears. And the beat is by the actual GOAT. Y'all get so caught up on hype, y'all giving Grammys out the. I belong here.
I wonder who we called out.
Yeah.
Comparing Mike to Jose Calderon. But I move off of love, not fear. Still wish a nigga Woody like Buzz Lightyear. I done bubbled up and called a Buzz like beer. Building it so you would think it was I killed.
These are great bars.
I know.
Really was, my dear.
That was good. That was a nice little
short, sweet, and then packed, and flowed through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a real. Oh, like a nice bossa nova.
Great wood there.
Yeah.
Who's this on the feature?
This is Ibeyi. Ibeyi. I really want to. If I had a dream right now, I'd like to sing harmonies like with a female singer.
This is This might be my favorite instrumental right off the bat.
Stomping, 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 stomping. Stomping, something happened to me, I don't know, guess it was just coming. I'm a smooth talker, he can sell a NFT. Jesus need a lot for all my people, gotta split it, can't get greedy. Stomping, 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 stomping. Stomping, something happened
So
to me, I don't
spacious
know,
and
guess it was
airy.
coming. Runway shorty,
I know this smells like summer, man.
runway posse, posse, mommy, mommy, mommy.
Okay, that was a fire beat.
Yeah, well, that 3-track run,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
was really cool. The 1.5, Axe 1.5 was really cool in the sense of it was, I think it was the shortest. No, not the shortest. It was, but it was still short. It was under 2 minutes.
And that was a straight flow.
just compact with great bars.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the Buzz Lightyear and then Buzz Beer or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Some fucking really killer bars in there. Then a nice little, like, 1 minute interlude with, I don't know how to say her name, unfortunately. I will learn after this video, but she was amazing. Nice little soft interlude to go right into Stomping, which instantly is like it
Right
hooked me.
away, you
That-
were like,
I was
boom.
I just like almost fucking blew my load.
Yeah, and what's great is that it starts like you hear that, you look at the title Stomping, and then right away the kick drum is so
like,
so heavy. It's right?
Yeah.
So you get that right away from it, right?
Track 11, Big Picture.
Focus on the big picture.
I guess it's like I'm in a show with different roles of film they would try to apprehend before it get exposed. That's a dark room if you didn't know. Look, I could say it's simple, no rigmarole, but the artist in me isn't soul. They tried to empty the clip we had.
That's the first time I think I've heard rigmarole used.
Yeah.
Took my time with
Really great production on this
Yes. Listen to those. The way they had just the beat and the way they're doing the vocals are
Yeah.
so.
Like, you think it's going to be more of a soul sample, like this style, and then those drums come in.
It's like, you feel me on that? Like the timing is like, I'd be hard to press to get that vocal on time.
I gotta say, like, the Saba was great on that, but I think that might be No I.D's best highlight moment here. Is
For sure.
the production on that track. 'Cause,
And OG too. Like,
yeah. But No I.D really kind of blended something that I haven't heard, at least with the drums at that pace. Like, they were high intensity, very fast. I don't know what the BPM was, but really good drums with that laid back sample. I did not think it was going to work. Like, when it first came in, I was like, whoa, what's going on?
What's happening here?
Saba was great too, but like, I think that was No I.D showing his best on that track there.
I'm just going to tell you something here about the track. The song was produced by No I.D alongside Saba, his late uncle, Tommy Skillfinger, and Dowd. According to Saba, in the Consequence cover story, the song was initially an unfinished beat Tommy sent to him shortly before his passing in 2023. The song was eventually worked on and finished over time, being seen by Saba as a mission to complete. So it was a kudos, like a
Nod to
his uncle, right?
That's real cool, and that kind of just makes it even better. Track 12, 30 Sec Chop, crazy bass.
I got bass face. Whoa.
Okay.
Us versus life itself. I had visions of a hill where God got killed. Said I had a panic attack and told me that's not real. I turned my impossible eyes more into rarity. How could you believe that there's knowledge that you could tell me? Don't mistake my being quiet for I'm not
Where
ready.
we come
Great
from,
line.
You can't be no weak one. That poke a hole in a nigga like a Capri Sun. I needed help but didn't receive none.
Yeah, I just pictured that.
This is every
Great.
Yeah, production is just phenomenal. The bass comes in, and it's not like centered. It's kind of
It is
surrounding.
It is surrounding.
you know.
You're coughing if you think I'm getting cross. Yeah, this Mary keep a Mac until the cheese is getting tossed. Brick, white coupe, angel stay in rule. Realest nigga in a dress, they cannot take the truth. But they hated Jesus too. I guess This is deja vu.
I gotta say that's another track, 2 tracks in a row where I think the production is the highlight for me.
Yeah, yeah.
As much as I liked the verses and stuff, same with Big Picture. What a cool way to start the track with that bass.
And then speed it up.
And then it starts to speed up. You know, I was like grooving to it. I'm like, this is a great bass. And then you feel it and you're like, oh, what the fuck is about to happen?
Like, what are we talking? Like 2 minutes before that, we're talking about weed. So I'm like, did something slip?
Yeah, did I smoke something accidentally?
It's going quick.
No, that was a good song. I like that one. Track 13, How to Impress God.
I had a year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by a pivot or that you independent. I'm not impressed. Time invested in any women. I'm not impressed. Your family feel you really did it. I'm not impressed. You streamed over 200 million. I'm not impressed. They gave you a reason to.
What a great song.
Yeah. Prepared you from poverty. I had a year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. I'm trying to think of shit to say, so I'd match. Instead I heard.
That's where the crowd's gonna say that. Right?
Yeah.
Enough of what I'm not. Let's talk of what I am. I am the light and the guide to the game. It felt like I heard.
If any song's gonna be like a hit on here, I think it's gonna be this one.
Yes, yeah. Great song. Soft production. Great message.
Instead I heard.
Oh.
I was just going into the next track.
Piano. What did I say about his lyrics? Saba's lyrics are so
comforting and.
But just that's a learning track right there.
And yeah.
But that's a learning track right there. The lyrical content of that track is like, you know what? No matter what you have, fucking watches, cars, all that kind of stuff.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter, man.
Yeah.
And it, if it's not impressing the higher powers. And it really is. That was
and whatever higher power, because at the end of the day, it's what you believe in.
Yes.
And it's I love how he didn't, specifically reference a specific God.
Yes.
It's just it could be interpolated in any kind of way.
Yes.
So really, really great song, great songwriting. No I.D. Good job. I mean, what else can I say about No I.D?
Yeah.
But if any song is going to be like a big song off that, I could see that being like catchy, especially when you said the chorus where the crowd could
they left it out
line.
yeah
I think he leaves it out because it's like God in this instance is not responding.
Yeah.
At least that's how I took it, but
I think people will fill it in. Yeah.
Track 14, She Called It. And look, if I'm gonna guess that there's piano on this song, and if I'm right, I get to smack you in the nuts with a hockey stick. Deal?
No deal. No deal.
Pistol pop, gunshot. Today I
Smart
pray
man.
for you. Balls in my word, all I got. I won't break them for you. Don't
He said
stop,
balls at the beginning. See that?
don't
It didn't-
stop.
balls.
Why
Oh.
would he ever do it? This feel like deja vu. I went home. Like A-Rod shows, they
Great
asked
beat.
me why we really believe you're a success. Read through the lines like subtext. I was underdog, but that's just misalignment. Now I hit the frost.
He's going to a different place, eh?
Yeah.
I just belts. Gas in the current standard didn't sit well. Yeah, I rap, but a bad rap, something that I would not be having. I heard your record, it was ass cheese. Yeah, we pivot a collective that's respected as a family. Long little bros.
I love the way he's flowing here.
Squeaking with me anytime you see my hair nappy.
We fell well on our
This
own.
Waters?
Yes.
My love won't shake me or lose. It's
Roger.
true. Deja vu. Know how many days it'll
Fuck, it's
take trying to
changed a
shake
lot.
our roots.
They ask if I'm the one like Keanu, but the question getting answered like AI shows is true. Why would he ever do it? Granny said he'll be good. You ain't gotta tell me twice. She called.
You know what? I love the chorus.
She called.
Great use of piano on this record. It's very sparse, but
Yeah.
used in the right parts.
Left a message.
It was a great song.
Whoa, that was fire, man.
That's probably one of my favorites off there. There's a couple that I don't know. I'm gonna give this a re-listen a few times. What is it? Fresh Waters.
Yeah.
Fucking sick rap name. Fresh Waters, but
It wasn't. I was only joking about Roger. Waters.
Yeah, it would be cool if it was Roger Waters. I don't think he has the ability to
He comes through with powers through, ain't breaking the glue, stuck together now, take it or lose it.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work with him. But
Well, what I loved about the chorus, which I was saying was my favorite thing, is like, I like pistol pop, gunshot, big break, wait,
Yeah.
Today I pray for you.
Track 15, a few songs. Another fucking fire beat right off the bat. You know I get horny for a snare like that.
I don't want to know that now.
Did a show when all the proceeds went to the hood. They was giving trophies out, I was good. We could fuse metals in the ghetto, we do. Anything for $1, might dabble in dirt. But difference you never had shit. We been on our way fast.
There's your keys again, man.
Yeah, uplifting.
They're tinkling everywhere.
I feel right now.
Said it's temporary. Shit is temporary.
Gone off that green and drink like it's a little Irish in me. Why you talking about weak, babe? You can see I'm wired different.
I like how
I can bump
set
into
of bars
10
there.
of you rappers make it look pitiful. All the bitches is feeling me. Every sentence centennial you.
Oh, I still call. I swear
Love they had the hi-hat lift going through the whole thing, eh?
life goes by.
It's okay to feel the love and let it go. It's okay to change it all. So beautiful.
Wow. Oh.
Boat.
That is, was that a good surprise today?
That was a very good surprise, and this last track was a very good surprise because it really, a few songs really felt like the closer
Yeah, the same way that the opener was like perfectly
for the opening. Yeah,
executed to build it up. This felt like it was a great way to close the record. It was very happy, uplifting, instrumental. Everybody on this record did a great job. It really did feel like, you know, when I looked at it and I saw this many features, I was like, oh, it's going to be kind of like almost like a big collab album.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those, like a Revenge of the Dreamers by the Dreamville
so
type thing.
Yeah.
But then, you know, listening to it, it really is No I.D. and Saba just kind of killing it with a little bit of help from their friends.
From OG, a little help from my friends. One I want to point out here is I want to check her out. I thought she was fantastic. Was Jean Doe. Oh, there she is, right there. No, that's her.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of artists on here that I want to check out. Reminds me of GNX, where, like, you know, Kendrick had a lot of like, it wasn't big mainstream names. SZA was on there, but, like, you know, for the most part, a lot of these artists aren't huge. You know, like, you know, they have a following, but they're new to me. You know, I look at MF and Mello. He's got 18,000 monthly listeners. I fucking loved his verse. So I'm going to go check out some of his stuff. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you had fun, Father.
I had fun getting back in the chair right away after having Denzel Curry here, because that was such a big high.
That we're still riding it.
You're still riding it. I was like, let's just get into the chair.
And
Let's
listen to some music.
Let's listen to some music, right?
I hope you guys had fun. If you haven't checked out the album, go give it a listen in its entirety without us yapping in between. If you want to check this video out uncut over on Patreon, you can do that. It's like $2 a month, $3 a month.
Yeah,
I think
$2.50,
something like that.
Yeah.
You get access to all our videos uncut and access to the Discord and some behind the scenes stuff. Like, we posted Denzel freestyling over you drumming on a cajon there. That's over on the Patreon. And the Discord is quite fun. I've been in it more recently. Apparently, 2 people actually got into a relationship from meeting through the Discord.
Wow, that's crazy.
We could advertise it as a dating site as well.
Wow.
No, 2 people got along. I don't know if if they live in the same city or not. I didn't ask too many questions. If you guys are watching, if you get married, we would like an invite to the wedding.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. And thank you.
And thank you. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon with more album reactions and more podcasts. Take care. Love you guys, and bye. Peace.